Welcome to Third Eye Scoop. This is a channel where we look at world archetypes, aka celebrities or famous figures that help us learn about ourselves. I feel like they've chosen in this time-space reality to be visual for us to, I guess, project and reflect on our stories. This series was originally inspired by Hollywood getting exposed with the P. Diddy stuff. So I have about 20 celebrities I'm working through, and I've been muscle testing the next priority one to come through. It started off with Will Smith. The last video I did was Prince Harry, and today I'm doing Meghan Markle. So we're going to look at their current energy. We're going to look at their soul contracts. We're going to look at any karma they're trying to clear in this lifetime. We're going to look at their energy before their fame, energy during and after their fame, their outcomes. What side are they working for? Are they working for the light or the dark? Is there any hidden agendas around them? What do we need to hear from them as a collective lesson? And so on. And I've also muscle tested a flower essence to help with any of the collective lifting of the vibration. Some of the readings, particularly the earlier ones around P. Diddy, etc., were quite dark. So this is a nice little energetic remedy to help us all as we're witnessing some of the darker readings. And also it's just, as our own little trigger warning. Sometimes we see parts of ourselves in these stories and we may or may not like it. So yeah, the flower essence for Meghan is called Rock Rose, one of the Bach flower energies. And some of the characteristics for this is frozen fear, terror. When you feel terror or after a nightmare, the feeling that you cannot reach or react or move, So yeah, not sure what context that's coming in on, but we will see during the reading. And I'm also going to do an essential oil. Okay, protection. Relieve smoldering anger and festering hurt. Okay, interesting. That's kind of in connection as well to frozen fear, terror. Okay, so let's see. 50 yarrow. Subtle, woody, but a little bit medicinal, it seems. Okay, so let's just start with the reading. If you hear any background noises, I'm sorry. I live in an apartment building and it's a Saturday night and everyone's heading out for dinner. Not me. I'm staying in to read tarot. Please. Okay, so let's tap into Meghan Markle. We're always trying to set the intention for our highest good, her highest good. We're not here to get gossip. We are here to understand, to witness. Meghan Markle is just one version of our collective. So yeah, let's see what we can learn. So she's Leo and she's life path 3. It's so funny, I just done Harry and it was Virgo, which is Hermit energy in the tarot deck. And Leo is the sun. And I just had this drop in where, like, with the Hermit card, it's like carrying the star energy inside the lantern, but it felt like Harry was carrying her light around, or her dreams, her agenda, her North Star. So, yeah, I'm not sure if that's worth anything, but thought I'd mention it anyway. So, yeah, we're going to have 9 cards placed in particular positions to try and ascertain all of those questions I already raised. So let's see what Meghan's current energy is. Yeesh. So this came up in Harry's reading and it was her energy in the reading. So that is not accidental and you just can't make this shit up and I love it. So we have the womb and we have the destroyer, or another repeating Harry card. We have the fault line. We have the mirror. We have the Alethea. Not sure if I said that right. We have the Sustainer. We have the Vessel. We have the Seed. And we have the Healer. Let's just get these so that you can see them. You know, I'm getting this feeling with the womb, her current energy, with the Destroyer, the Seed, Truth, the fault line. Like there's a lot of strange energies around this. I'm also tuning into the rock rose, and it feels like it probably is a rose that grows in rocks, but it feels like it's like nothing grows. Yeah, frozen. I'm also getting this image of, through the menstrual cycle, the body sheds the uterus lining when nothing has fertilized. I don't know if with the Seed and the Destroyer, because it is her current energy, I kind of feel like it's bigger than that, because it landed on Harry's reading. The womb was like the outcome card. I feel like whatever she's tried to grow or nurture or create, but I feel like she's taken all of the sustenance out of this energy, but it's actually, trigger warning, but this isn't figuratively, this is just metaphorically. I feel like the lining of it shed. I feel like it didn't take fertilization. So there's something here about not fertilizing, whether it's a relationship, if it's come to an ending. There could be a literal thing. It could be the fact that there is a bit of rumors, I guess, with her carrying her own children. Could be that. I'll see what the other cards say, but I feel like it's something about not being able to grow things through almost like a fault line, or there's a disconnect, or it's a hard place to grow. It's a hard, desolate place to be nurtured. I feel like with Yarrow, like this festering her, I feel like she's tried to control it as best as she could, but at the moment it's kind of like a I don't know. I don't even think, it's not even like it's a gestation period. I feel like it's the beginning of the end of something. Life wasn't created here, or the next chapter wasn't created here. Her soul contract, the Destroyer, I feel like she did come in to be a very forceful energy. She knew that she would probably be rejected on some level. She came here to be like to pull the rug. That's what I'm getting. It's like pull the rug from underneath. With the fault line card, this is kind of like her karmic debt. Like she knew she would be the destroyer of something. She knew that there would be like a tumultuous, like a smoldering path that she would lead, but she still has the opportunity to find solid ground on the light side. She still has this potential to heal, even though it's incredibly turbulent. She knew it was going to be turbulent, for sure. She knew that it was going to be a rocky road. I feel like with the Mirror, it's almost like you can shatter into pieces this personality, but for us it's like it's also a mirror reflection. It could be narcissistic energy, where we look outside of ourselves in others. We look for very strong energies to sort of give life to us instead of us giving life to ourselves. It's like there's another energy of be careful who you worship, because it has sharp edges, if particularly a narcissist energy, which I'm getting the feeling that might be on point. In her past, I feel like she has created her own truth. I feel like she has been really black and white about what she believes and what she doesn't believe. And this has been from the beginning. Like, this is part of her nature. Because she is a destructive force, particularly, because it's an agitating energy and because it travels along the fault line, she's really rigid in what she thinks and believes. And I guess it's like her way or the highway. I want to know more about if this is balanced energy or not, or does she need to reflect on her own journey more so? Does she have to go back to her origin story? Because we've got the sustainer. So this is post-fame. So this is like she's really molded, but it seems like a tireless energy, or it seems like a festering, like it's a work hard. It's like, it doesn't seem like it's got true grit. It doesn't seem like it's coming from a organic source. I feel like it's still in the agitation mode. You've got the pearl here. So that's like over time, maybe something will come of it. But right now, like she's, still in the agitation mode. I feel like with the vessel, she doesn't have a clear understanding, especially with the womb. I don't think she has sovereignty. I feel like it's almost like she works from the flesh level, meaning that she doesn't have her intuition or her head in the game. She just deals with like maybe more superficial qualities. I don't feel like she has her own sovereignty. It's definitely disconnected. So I feel like there could be space where people could manipulate her, even though she might feel that she's in control of the manipulation. We've got the outcome card, the healer. I feel like this is part of her journey, whether she gets there or not, but I feel like she almost acts as a healer, but she actually siphons the energy from around her. I feel like that's why she's... there's like an emptiness there. There's like an unfinished energy there. It's the shedding of the womb. I just feel like this constant manipulation. I'd like to see more about the cards there, but there's definitely, it feels like a bit of an angry energy. Let's just see what's... Show us Meghan's current energy with the womb. Gluttony, vegetarianism, diet, nutritional or food issues, fasting or deprivation, servant, childcare, household, indentured servant. Bottom of the deck. Oh, okay. That was Harry's energy as well. It almost feels like no matter how much you indulge her, no matter how much you feed her energetically, no matter how much you try to pander to her worm, to her needs, there's just this like indentured servitude, like, so it's just not an equal exchange. So it is leaving it kind of like lifeless. It's just that maybe this is Harry's energy, like just looking for something more, like feeling depleted, feeling empty, feeling nothing more to give. He feels like he's losing the battle. Show me the destroyer. Loss of loved one, unexplained disappearance, war, death, abandonment. It's almost like this almost feels like Diana's energy with the rose. It's like, it was her soul contract to come back to marry Harry. There was some reason, or to incarnate. This has been her life path. It might be, it almost feels like her only path. It's like her only objective was to... Just pause that for a minute. Let's go to fault line. Ascetic, Christian ascetic, Buddhist ascetic, mystic, hermit. Banishment, exiled, shunned, disowned, forced underground. It's almost like she came here even as a darker character, or but it's like she knew she was going to have to be Harry's with Hermit energy. He was Virgo. I feel like it's actually, this is actually a spiritual, this is actually a high master sort of character, in the sense that her soul mission was to probably pull a rug out of the establishment with the royal monarchy. A way in was with Harry. So I feel like she's playing probably an unloved character in this reality, but she knew that coming in. But she actually might be, it might even be for the highest good for all. Whoa, too many. Show me. Before Meghan was famous. Town beauty, femme fatale, struggles with appearance, prostitute. Yeah, okay. Bottom of the deck, Wild West. It's like she learned early on to either use her beauty for good, or that she found that she wasn't beautiful growing up, and that kind of created a imbalanced energy. She is very kind of feminist. I know when she was 12, apparently she wrote a letter to the White House or whatever, that famous story about feminism. But I feel like she didn't anchor it in properly, so it's left her imbalanced. So it's left her like either, yeah, it's kind of a toxic femininity energy. It's like toxic feminism, like contradictory maybe. Show me the vessel. Show me the vessel for Meghan. Spiritual questionings, truth seeker, spying, investigation, questioning of authority. Bottom of the deck, athlete, gladiator, duelist, martial artist. It's like she lacks the ability to search out the truth. She won't accept the truth when shown to her. I feel like with this torso missing its head, it's like she, because she's so disconnected from the truth, she'll always find it hard to figure it out. So she questions authority. She gets low vibrational. She gets antagonistic. She gets like this spine energy. So she goes into full sort of gladiator mode. Like she shields herself from even hearing the truth because she can't bear to hear it. And that's why there's a narcissistic quality. She's always trying to find a reflection that she likes in others, in rich fame, like rags to riches story, or feminist story, or some sort of brand identity. She's always seeking out a cause. She's always trying to be higher than, holier than now, I want to say. She and it's all stemmed from this festering hurt. She just has no self-esteem, and it's I think it's subconscious, because on the surface she actually doesn't believe that. She actually feels that she's entitled. There's definitely an entitled energy around her. Let's show me the seed. Romance, true love, love of convenience, unrequited love, star-crossed love. Air disaster, tornado, bomb, asteroid, plane crash. It's like she doesn't, there's like a veil over what romance or true love is for her, because she can't feel it. She doesn't know how to empathize with it. She can only see it in superficial accolades, like the romance, or the wine and dine, or the serve me love, like do a thing for me, worship me. Like it's all very, there's not an equal exchange. And so it's like she'll never find that she'll never know what unconditional love is. It's only what she's seen in perhaps movies, or it doesn't ever resonate with her. It's either like crash or burn, or real like love bomb or gaslighting. Like she only knows those two emotions. It's like very combative. It's like a lot of grit and not enough pearl, but it's like the illusion of a pearl. So it's like that's how she will label it. She thinks love is about volatility. Show us the mirror. Ritual sacrifice, ritual priest, cannibal, headhunter, human sacrifice. Ugh. Military, infantry, navy, air force, weapons, development. I don't think it's so literal, this card, but it's like it's a method of attack. It's like a military strategy when you're a narcissist to, like I said, love bomb or gaslight. They know very well how to shatter you, make you feel void, make you a shell of a person, destroy any sort of natural creation, and it's always in the, like a fault line. So what the collective lesson is from Meghan Markle is to show us what narcissism looks like, that it can look decadent, it can look like servant energy, or, you know, running after all of her woes. It's like, that seems like we're supposed to believe in the Hollywood romance of things, but that's not the truth. It's like, it's an illusion, and she keeps trying to sustain that. But let's just see the sustainer. Okay, don't want to read those words on YouTube. Bottom of the deck is poverty, famine, lower class, beggar. I feel like this card isn't literal either, but it's like her poisonous elixir is that she keeps trying to wound others around her to get her drugs, to get her fix. So it's like a trickle of poison for people around her actually fuels her and nourishes her on some level. It sustains her energy. It's like she feeds off the negative fuel as well as the positive fuel, but it doesn't matter for her. Both are the same. Her biggest fear is that she will go into like a nothingness, a nobody, like lose everything, even Harry, her beloved Harry. So yeah, she's prepared to go all in on how to keep manufacturing this life and this fame and this lifestyle that she's become accustomed to. What is the healer? Show us the healer. Wisdom keeper, well-informed, wise person, enlightened, wounded healer. I'm going to take this card as well. Imprisonment, freed, escaped, imprisoner, imprisoned. Yeah, I mean, that really makes sense. Childhood trauma. Yeah, okay. This feels like the outcome is she's kept Harry prisoner and under the illusion of a wounded healer, that she's so wise and she's, you know, she speaks all the right jargon, right? It's like she's read one self-help book and suddenly she knows she's enlightened, she's wise, she's well-informed, but she's actually a wounded healer. And what's underneath all of that is this smoldering anger, festering hurt. And again, with the rock rose, it's like frozen fear, terror. This could even be linking into Harry's energy. He just feels so terrorized by this gaslighting and love bombing. He's been imprisoned, and that's why he kind of feels like a shell. But it's under this illusion that she was going to be the womb energy, the mother energy that she was looking for. But at the end of the day, I feel like she's going to lose. She's going to lose a lot of things. Maybe we'll get some... Let's see if we can get tarot to, yeah, let's see what tarot has to say about this story. I just don't get any feels with Meghan. It's like there's no empathy, there's no... Show me the womb energy. Six of Wands. It's like she needs to constantly be validated, and it doesn't matter any disappointments that come her way or the disappointment she is surrounded by. It doesn't matter Harry's emotions. She's prepared to sacrifice everything for her own victory. It's so funny. I'm still like, I have the aftertaste of this, and it's like, oh, so disgusting. And I don't know if that's normally that it's vibration, or if it's just, it just tastes like dirty water, like just void, like leftover washed up energy, I guess. So don't know what that means, but yeah, it just feels, yeah, it's like festery. Okay, show me a card for the Destroyer. The Magician. Bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. Yeah, I mean, like I said, she was here to meet Harry. That was definitely her soul contract. She was definitely coming here to lure him, trick him. It was all, yeah, predetermined. It wasn't going to be happily ever after. It was here to create a fault line for sure. Show us the fault line. Son of Wands. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. She was going to win at all costs. She was going to clear the deck. She was going to destroy the establishment. She was going to come after the money. She was going to have a decadent life. But she's going to be karmically depleted, emotionally depleted. She's playing like Son of Wands is like player energy. She was manipulating or manipulative. Eight of Discs. Ace of Discs. She definitely wanted to be somebody. She definitely wanted to be professional. She wanted to reach some sort of world stage. She definitely wanted to be noticed. She wanted to master her craft. She, yeah, she wanted to, it's almost like, it's almost like she wanted to get married for work. Like that was her project. Her project was to find a legacy that became a profession, like marry for money or to be seen. It was more prestige. It was, it's almost like, yeah, she went to work for it. Show me the Sustainer. Daughter of Wands. Three of Wands. She's definitely trying to get Harry back. I feel like she's definitely trying to be on her best behavior. She's trying to be her younger self. She's trying to reincarnate what excited him before. She's doing all the monkey dancing. She's trying to, yeah, again, use her physical appearance for gain. And it's like she's trying to almost dangle the children in front of him. She's trying to summon him back from Africa if he's still there, or try and invoke memories of when they met in Africa. She's trying all the nostalgia cards as well. She's like really trying to seduce him back to where he belongs. Show me the vessel. The Emperor. Three of Discs. She's in it for herself. She wants to create the rules. It's all about her. Like there's not enough to sustain her. She just always wants more abundance, more everything. And It's like she puts everyone else to work. It's like she keeps trying to climb the social ladder. But there's an escape hatch, and I think Harry's gone through there. Show me the seed. Three of Cups. And the Empress. It's like she doesn't actually know what a mother role looks like. It's all about her. You see the mirror there? It's like, and there's the rose. That Harry thought that there was a link or some sort of remnant features of her that reminded him of his mom. But in fact, it was just trick energy. You know, I can see this with the magician. There's like, this was actually her veil. Her veil was manipulation and almost like femme fatale, prostitute energy. She is not the nurturing mother womb energy that she sold him. And that's why he's starting, the clouds are coming over this whole story for him. But that's because she can't actually connect to the right feelings that she's supposed to. She actually doesn't understand community. She only knows a party of one. Show me the mirror. High Priestess. Yeah. We really have to figure out the difference between light and dark energy. And I'm not talking about evil. I'm talking about empowered or disempowered people. We need to trust our ability to see beyond the veil, beyond the mirror, beyond the strategies of the headhunter. It's like when someone is in our line of sight and we think it's a romance and a nurturing, healing space, we've got to like tap into our gut feeling because bottom of the deck, Justice. Yeah, we need to figure out that the balance of that. Can we weigh the two versions in front of us? Are we being duped, or is this, for our highest good? Is Prince Charming or, damsel in distress the right vibration for us right now? Both of those are kind of like not really divine counterparts, are they? Show me the healer energy. Temperance. Yeah, it's like she's waiting for Harry to come back and make her feel better. Come back into the status quo. She wants her King of Wands back. And it's kind of like this energy where when Harry's in the fold, he feels imprisoned and kind of void. And when he's not in the fold, that's how she feels. And that's why there's this like horrible codependency happening. But we have to figure out they need to figure out how to overcome that. Let's see if we can get some. Show me Meghan energy in the short term. What's going to happen to Meghan in the short term in relation to Harry? Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. So we have 3 of Wands energy. We have 2 of Wands energy. We have 4 of Swords. We have the Chariot. And we have Queen of Pentacles. feel like there's an ending, an overwhelming ending. And I think Meghan is still waiting for the verdict to come through. I think she's hoping for something different. I feel like Harry is starting to decide which side of the pond he wants to live. I feel like he wants to come back to the UK. He's trying to make that work. He knows that one side of the story is dead. He's now looking for another avenue to go down. He's working hard. He's trying to figure out a path forward. He's done with this fight though. Like, he appreciates his kids, but he's in rest mode. He's looking to the future now. He's put the knives away. He's putting the shattered mirror of the narcissist away. He's like putting all the sharp edges away. He's done. He's like done. He's coming back into his warrior mode for his own cause. He's tired of all these travel miles, bikes, cars, planes, like all this frequent flyer miles. Everything is go, lots of red lights. He's fatigued. He never knows whether he's Arthur or Martha. He's completely lost the path of what he's supposed to be on. And she just keeps sort of creating this chaos around him, like the next Netflix deal, the next this, the next that, the next this, and he's done. He's like, he tried to follow her across the sea, but it's like, look at these two planes. And he's happy to just take a small, quiet life back to the UK if he knows how to do that. But this whole big lifestyle, bigger the better, he's not interested. He just wants to get back to his roots. He wants to. It's like he's been downloading Diana as well. It's like he's ready to just get regrounded back to where he came from, and that sometimes you just have to go back to your roots and realize that you were placed in that bloodline for a reason, for good, for bad, or for the ugly, but either way, it's where his calling is, and he just needs to figure out what the sustenance is. And she's going to be left high and dry. I don't think she's going to know how to rearrange her future or her past or make sense of any of it. It's like everything she's built in the last, 15 years or whatever it is, or 10 years, it's like, it's all empty boxes. It's all empty boxes. Nothing of substance. Okay, so let's close the reading for cards for us in terms of Meghan Markle. What energy do we need to, what can we finish out with? So we're to avoid narcissists. We're to be mindful of our codependencies. We're to be mindful of our inner wounding that people can take mileage of. Be careful we don't have a hair of the dog that bit us if we've come from a tumultuous or neglectful, traumatic childhood. Be careful we don't get tricked by the first quick fix, that it is an inside job. So what messages can we finish in on for the people that are watching this reading? Oof, that's a lot. Kind heart, fierce mind, brave spirit. No negative comments for 24 hours and see how your day changes. Do what you love, not what you think you're supposed to do. Be good to people. You will be remembered more for your kindness than any level of success you could possibly gain. That came through in Harry's reading from Diana. This is probably a message from Harry as well. Like, do what you love, not what you're supposed to do. And don't give or receive any negativity. Be careful what vibrations you're admitting, what you're attracting. Stay in your sovereignty. And that's what you'll attract. Okay, that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks a million.